All night the Israelis pounded Jabalia. It's a dense civilian area in the north of Gaza, massively damaged after days of war. There, did that happen last night?
Yes.
Last night. Where did it hit? Where did it? Where? This is what we found at the UNRWA school, home to more than 3,000 refugees. At 5 a.m, after an explosion nearby, people were ordered into the buildings. This classroom was one of them. Whatever hit it was big enough to blow 2 holes in this cement wall. The blast come inwards. You can see where it's ripped through the roof, so anybody basically in its way likely to be killed or injured. 20 people died, according to officials. This man was there.
At 10 to 5 in the morning, suddenly shells came from over there. We found 9 men dead outside, more dead women and children inside.
The school is a centre for those displaced by fighting. When we arrived, people were hot and desperate. People who come here for safety were already leaving.
We don't know where to go, actually, and we ourselves, we don't know a safe place to go there.
Were there any militants around the school at the time?
No, we didn't have any militant or rocket or weapons. We didn't have. You can search, you can see by your own eyes.
I saw 3 shell holes, this one in the northern school block, 2 others at the south, the central point of all of them, the school itself. People here told us the shells came in from over there, the Erez crossing with Israel, maybe 1.5 kilometres away. And when they exploded, this is what they became. It's just ordinary shrapnel from a tank shell. Think about what it does to a human body. At a nearby hospital, there was chaos just after the shells struck. Dozens had been injured. The hospital's operating theatre struggled to cope. In the recovery ward, I met this boy, aged 15. His leg so badly injured that doctors were still deciding whether it would be amputated or not.
We were inside the school, and after the first shell hit, they told us to get out. The second one struck, and shrapnel hit my leg.
This is the 6th time in the conflict that Israel has hit an UNRWA school. Its boss was outraged.
The precise location of the Jabalia Elementary Girls' School and the fact that it was housing thousands of internally displaced people was communicated to the Israeli army 17, that's 17 times, to ensure its protection, the last being at 10 to 9 last night, just hours before the fatal shelling. We condemn in the strongest possible terms this serious violation of international law by Israeli forces.
Israel said it had been responding to mortar fire from right next to the school, but while the accusations flew, at the hospital there were other victims from other shells.
Do you think that Netanyahu is a good man to show that to the people that he said that we target the wanted people? They target the children.
Jabalia is a dense urban area where Hamas fighters live and have support. UNRWA itself said it had 3 times discovered rockets hidden in other schools. Faced with international outrage, Israel announced a 4-hour unilateral ceasefire. We tried to use that time to get nearer the front line, but the guns continued firing. The human toll is rising. 1,240 Palestinians have been killed, according to officials here. They include this 18-year-old killed in Jabalia market by a shell this morning. I told his father I was sorry. He told me this.
Today you're telling me you're sorry. Go and tell your Prime Minister to stop supporting Israel.
The anger among those bereaved today was palpable. And after the anger comes the grief.